Lake Show getting it done. 134-109 in Houston. Lakers now handle business at Chicago, took care of business at Minnesota, and then this afternoon they handle business against the Houston Rockets. 134-109, like I mentioned. So the Lakers, watch out here, 40-38, 2 games over 500. Who's talking? How many times did we spend the last 2 months talking about just getting back to 500? Lakers now 2 games over 500 with 4 games left to go on the season. Impressive run for the Lakers. Not just this game. Really, the last 2 games for me is what has started selling me on the Lakers, specifically that game against the Minnesota Bulls as well. They're playing good basketball. They're playing tough. Looks like they have a little bit of an edge. Anthony Davis has been incredible these last 3 games. That starting lineup has looked fantastic since they started using that starting lineup. I know D'Angelo left, didn't come back in the second half of this one, but not really much to complain about, at least over these last couple of weeks or so. I know we can still find something, we always do, but for the most part, the Lakers playing as good as basketball as possible as we get into the stretch run. Okay, I'm going to throw out the phone number there, 877-710-ESPN, 877-710-ESPN. I'm actually live out here in Houston. Part of the reason for the Final Four, got a chance to be there. Yes, I'll be there tomorrow. And then the Lakers were fortunate enough that they just had a game against the Rockets at the same time. So it's great to be here at the arena. If you're watching on all our social platforms, we appreciate you doing that as well. Need a break from the everyday? Well, fans, it might be your lucky day because tonight, Fantasy Springs Resort Casino is giving away a 2-night stay plus dinner and golf or bowling for 2. Make any day your lucky day. Book now at fantasyspringsresort.com. Let's take a quick listen to Lakers head coach Darvin Ham get his thoughts on the 134-109 win over the Rockets. Letting AD get his 40, which I know Mom would it's unnecessary. How long is coach?
kind of energized? It's a much more fun brand of basketball to play when the ball is hopping and moving. People making quick.
Lakers and Pelicans got the same exact record, but Lakers have the tiebreaker there. Clippers, we know where they are. Warriors, we know where they are. But with only 4 games left to go, I mean, it looks like at worst right now for the Lakers, they're going to be a top 8 seed. So getting the chance to avoid that 9 or 10 seems very realistic, and still getting a chance to be a part of that top 6 seems realistic as well. All right, we come back. We'll take some of your phone calls. Stay right here. Pizza Hut Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Woo! Madness! I tell you, it's madness!
tonight's Lakers game.
And your reaction on the Lakers line.
Presented by Pizza Hut.
Big is back. It's bigger, it's cheesier. The Big New Yorker from Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut. Big pizza, bigger deal. $13.99 Big New Yorker. Only at pizzahut.com.
Hi, this is Anthony Davis of your Los Angeles Lakers.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
It's time for Lakers Postgame with Sliwa.
Now, here's Alan Sliwa.
134 to 109, the final score. Lakers over the Rockets. Points in the Paint, like we do all season long, is sponsored by Vista Paint. Right now, local residents can take 40% off on Factory Direct, high-quality Vista Paint products. A Vista Paint team member will show you how. Locally owned, manufactured and operated since 1956. Visit vistapaint.com and start saving. Points in the Paint tonight. Lakers with that advantage, 68 to 56, and then of course the score 134 to 109. Let's take a couple quick calls here. Scooter in LA. Scooter, what's going on?
Hey, Alan, how you doing, man?
I'm good, buddy. I'm good. It's a nice little stretch here for the Lakers. 3-0 so far on the road trip. Let's see if they can handle business in Utah on Tuesday.
Oh yeah, everything seems to be lined up perfectly for the Lakers right now. You know, going into this stretch run, and it looks like I think we have a good shot at the 6th seed, and even Denver is giving Golden State a game right now. So they had a good weekend, man, and hopefully we'll kick this momentum and make a deep run in the playoffs. And good luck tomorrow against UConn.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. All right, so the score he's talking about is Warriors and the Nuggets, who are not playing Joker, by the way. The Nuggets aren't. So Nikola Jokic is not playing in that game. 61-58 Golden State with a 3-point lead. That's another one we're all watching. But I said this a little bit earlier. Doesn't mean anything if your team's not winning. Dallas keeps losing. Minnesota lost 2 in a row. OKC's lost a few in a row. The Pelicans and the Lakers are really the two. Clippers have lost, I want to say, a couple in a row, maybe 3 in a row. The Lakers are the only team, 2 in a row are the Clippers. Lakers and the Pelicans are really the only couple of teams out there, Phoenix now on a 5-game winning streak, that they hold their own destiny because they're at least taking care of their own business. So whatever teams end up in the play-in tournament, at least it looks like 9 and 10 will have backed into it, not because they did anything. And that's all you can ask for the Lakers to do at this stage. All right, Ken in Newport Beach. Ken, what's going on?
Well, first of all, congratulations on one of the most exciting Final Four games I've ever seen in my long life. That was truly amazing. Great game.
Thank you, Ken.
Yeah, it was phenomenal. I wish I was you tomorrow. A couple of points. Anthony Davis right now, last 3 games, is the best player in the NBA. He is unbelievable. He's unstoppable. I would be very scared if I was any team in the West right now. Another thing, I don't think they're going to be benching Rui for an entire game anymore. He was also amazing today. And like I said last time, this starting lineup is top 2 or maybe 3 in the NBA. And I really am looking forward to that game against the Clippers because it could mean the difference between 6th and 7th.
Well, Ken, appreciate you calling. First off, let's say this. And it's a great point, and it's not going to probably be brought up too much. Rui was great. Rui Hachimura was great today, or tonight. He really was. To have 20 points, 10 of 14 from the field, 12 rebounds and 3 block shots. Come on, that's coming off the bench for you. Highlighting him enough is I should have done a better job of highlighting what he did tonight because he was great. And here's the reality: Rui hasn't been a consistent player so far with the Lakers. Certainly that starting lineup has looked fantastic. And here's what I don't want to have happen. I don't want the Lakers to get too excited about Wednesday's game against the Los Angeles Clippers, all the hype behind it, a chance for number 6, the whole thing, everything you just said. I don't want them to get too excited because Tuesday you got a game against the Jazz. What does it mean if you play the Clippers and you win that game if you can't beat the Utah Jazz? So they got to take care of that one first. But it's coming up, and you could already feel it. All right, Austin Reeves, let's get his thoughts on the Lakers' win over the Houston Rockets.
Austin, just what have you noticed on this trip from AD? 65%. He's at least 38 in 3 straight games. So what are the things that stand out to you on the court?
That he's a phenomenal basketball player, and
like he's able to, set the tone early and carry a team. Obviously, we have talent around him. You got Bron, and like I said, talent around that. But when AD comes out and does what AD did tonight and the last 3 games, and for honestly most of the season, obviously you have rough games, but yeah, he's been phenomenal, and if he continues to do this, will be a problem.
AD said in the walk-off that it's time to get greedy, essentially, but just thinking where you were early in the season in terms of the standings and, still being in the 13 even like a month ago, where are you at mentally with this team right now, and what are you guys feeling in the locker room?
Mentally, we're at a great space. Obviously, wish we were number 1, best team in the league, record-wise. But since the trade deadline, I feel like we've played really, really good basketball. We've gelled really well together. And like you said, get greedy and win. Might as well win out. Play every game to win. So that's the mindset. Taking one game at a time, but. Like I said, every game is, we're going in with, really good confidence, really good energy, and feel that we can win the game.
It's weird to say that LeBron was in a complimentary role, but when he plays this style of game tonight, where he's able to orchestrate and to set tempo and stuff like that, what's it sort of like to watch him work this style versus, say, like just, the nights where it's like brute force and he just takes over?
Yeah, I mean, obviously every game, demands a different thing from him. And, with his ability, he can play really any way you want him to play or that he wants to play, to be honest. But like I said, with AD being as aggressive as he's been, I mean, personally, I don't think anybody can guard him. So that's the AD we want, and obviously Brian's going to figure out, how to beat Brian. Tonight, 11 assists, 23 points. But like I said, he figures out what the game needs from him. Like, he's that good that he don't have to just play one way every game. He figures it out.
So there's 1 week left in the regular season. What's the feeling right now of the final test of the 82 and what's beyond?
Like I said, it's every game from here on out's major, and we're going into every game thinking must win, and then we have a very good opportunity to win, and then that will put us in whatever position of playing game 6 seed, whatever we get. If we have a good energy and feel to go into the postseason, it don't really matter as long as we get in the postseason and are playing basketball.
All right, that's Austin Reeves right there. Lakers over the Rockets, 134-109. Let's hear from Anthony Davis when we come back. Another special night for him with 40 points and 9 rebounds. Stay right here. Pizza Hut Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Highlights from tonight's Lakers game and your reaction on the Lakers line. The Los Angeles Lakers on 710 ESPN.
Presented by Pizza Hut.
Big is back. It's bigger, it's cheesier. The Big New Yorker from Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut. Big pizza, bigger deal.
Big New Yorker only at pizzahut.com.
Once again,
Here's Alan Sliwa.
4 games left, Laker fans. 4 games left. 4 games in the regular season, and then hopefully a week off, and the Lakers could start preparing for the playoffs here. Still some work to do. Obviously, still got the Utah Jazz coming up on Tuesday. I almost don't even want to talk about or hype up that game against the Clippers on Wednesday. Clippers don't have a game until that matchup against the Lakers, and the Lakers could walk into that game with the exact same record as the Clippers. The Clippers have been struggling. It's not like they're playing perfect basketball. They're definitely not. They're vulnerable. At the same time, they beat the Lakers 10 games in a row. So keep that one in mind. Warriors and the Nuggets, just a quick update there. Third quarter, 7 minutes left to go, tied at 71. So if the Nuggets beat the Warriors, and that means the Lakers, the Pelicans, the Clippers, and the Golden State Warriors, I think I said the same team. Maybe I said them twice. 4 teams will have 38 losses. Put it that way. 4 teams would have 38 losses. And that would be the 5 all the way to the number 8 would have the same amount of losses. Mo in San Diego. Mo, what's going on? Thank you for calling in.
Good to be down in San Diego right now, man. I was down to watch the game, so it was great down at Dirty Birds watching the game. But I talked to a friend of mine about this a couple of weeks ago, and I said, every single night someone is going to lose that's either right behind us or right in front of us. Every single night, someone's going to lose. The question is, are we going to win? And if we win,
Absolutely.
even if they win, we don't lose ground. But every game we win, it closes the gap and it puts more and more pressure on those other teams, and it makes their margin small. We've been operating on a tight rope for weeks, more than that. But the other teams may have not been, and so now their margins for error is small. And you look up now, we have a clear path. We have to win. Don't get me wrong. Every win only makes it so you have to win again. But think about this. We control our own destiny because the Clippers have the same amount of losses as the Lakers. And
Sure.
that means if the Lakers win out, they have to go through the Clippers. By doing that, you hand them a loss. And they cannot have a better record than you if you win out. And we have the tiebreaker against Golden State, the tiebreaker against New Orleans.
Yep.
So
And Mo,
all you have to do is
Mo, and
win out.
I'm going to jump in because I think the point that you're making, and I think it's such a good point, because you go look at the last 10 games from all these teams that the Lakers are fighting with. All right, the Lakers and the Pelicans have both won 7 of their last 10 games, and they have gone from 11th, 12th, all the way up to 7th and 8th is where they're at right now. Minnesota's lost 4 of 10. Or Minnesota, has lost 6 of their last 10. The Thunder have lost 6 of their last 10. The Mavs have lost 7 of their last 10. The Jazz have lost 7 of their last 10. The Clippers are playing 500 basketball over their last 10. So you're right, the Lakers are handling their business, and simply because the Lakers are doing that, they've just moved up the standings. There's no secret sauce to it. There's a lot of these teams that are not that good that the Lakers were hanging around with. And at least now there's a stretch here where you're looking at the team and you're saying, okay, starting lineup, check, that looks good. Star power, are the stars doing what they need to? Is Braun back? Do you have enough role players? All those are checks. So now it's just a matter of, obviously handling the business in front of you. All right, let's take a quick listen. Here's Anthony Davis on the Lakers win.
When we were in Chicago at shoot-around, you laid out this trip, said it's a get-back trip. You said that you guys should embrace the moment you're in. You backed it up. The talk 38-40. What type of rhythm are you in right now?
Great rhythm. Feeling good. I feel like I'm back to myself before the injury. But we're all playing well. We're making it. The guys are making it easy for me. Letting me have a lot of space to operate. And then when I don't, find the guys making the right play and they're making shots. So everybody, I think our whole team is in a great rhythm. And we playing, Lakers basketball, fun basketball, and it's fun and exciting to watch.
You've seen a lot of different versions of LeBron. There's the version that takes over game with the score. What about this one tonight that kind of picks spots and feels like he's able to kind of like almost surgically kind of figure out the right way of the game?
Yeah, and that's what he did. He shows the moments where he needed to score to go score. When he needed to play-make, he play-maked. When he's on that level, obviously we know he can score with the best. Obviously, the best scorer to ever step on the basketball floor. He's able to adjust to the game, whatever the game needs, and that makes him the player he is.
You guys, obviously, the offensive sort of weapons you guys have is really different than it was at the start of the year, really different than it's been with injuries. What does it feel like you're playing this kind of basketball this time on sort of this sort of push to it?
Well, yeah, we kind of have to. With the position that we're in, we have to be able to win basketball games and win, a lot in the row. I think everybody in this locker room, I know everyone in this locker room wants to win, and everyone is pushing for the playoffs, not just the play-in tournament, but actually, getting 6 seed or higher. We're playing like it. Guys are playing a lot of confidence, locked in on both ends of the floor, and our coaching staff is locked in. And with the way we started, we're embracing the moment. We're able to climb back, and we're 2 above 500 now. Yep, 2 above 500 now. So that's a small victory within itself. Thinking about the way we started 2-10, but now we got to keep it going. With 2 more games.
What impressed you the most about Rui and the way he played tonight?
Defensively, obviously we know what he can do offensively. Mid-range, get to the basket and shoot, but defensively, I'm not sure how many blocks he hit, but he hit some three, huge blocks. Contest at the rim. Guys trying to dunk. He go get those blocks. So defensively, he was really great.
All right, that's Anthony Davis right there. Let's also take a listen. Want to get a chance here from LeBron James. Had a triple-double. Lakers obviously dominate the Houston Rockets. Here's LeBron's thoughts.
How does that feel though now? Another game, another good performance. AD, another 40. Rui, things clicking.
Game ball definitely go to Rui for sure. I mean, he was all over the floor, not only offensively but defensively. Couple big time blocks. Rebounding out his position. AD was AD. AD's been on the tear, and then the rest of us we just try to fill in and make up. So big time game for us, and we want to try to continue it.
Darvin and AD said that kind of part of what's special about you, and actually, Austin said that you'll just sort of figure out within the course of the game what you need to emphasize. All right, what was that tonight, and what is that with this new group, with the lineup, with the guys you have coming off the bench?
For me, each game can be different. If my scoring is needed, and I can look to score more. Tonight, I felt like it was more of a facilitating game, especially with D'Lo being out in the second half. But we got to go on early. My guys was running the floor. They was making big time shots. I wanted to find AD early and often. So I kind of focus my game on just getting guys available, getting guys pass on time on target, try to rebound out of position, make a couple buckets as well. But definitely was a facilitating game for me, just reading the game the right way.
I think you guys had season high in assists as a team tonight. When you mentioned kind of get ahead passes, I think in the first quarter there were like 4 of them that were right on target for different guys in layups. How contagious is that sort of style? And once like the ball starts hopping like that, just how much easier does things get?
You can have a lot of success in this league when the ball is popping and everybody feel in a good rhythm offensively. The good thing about our team, we have a lot of firepower, and you can't just key in on one guy. Obviously AD is on the tear right now. I can be really good offensively, but when you got AR in the rhythm that he's in, Rui, his ability to score the ball, obviously D'Lo, Dennis, Bees when he catches fire, and we even got Lonnie sitting over there as well. If we need to have somebody to come and jumpstart, so offensively it should never be our problem. We should always just worry about making the extra pass. You make the extra pass, and like I said, everybody feels in a great rhythm, and it's contagious.
Your first 15 years or so in the league, availability was one of your top assets, and you've had some injuries you had to deal with the last few years. Has it made you understand AD on the deeper level, having to go through it yourself and all the pushing it takes to get back, and the expectation you have for yourself to play at a high level, to see him having done it this year again after the last couple
of years? I don't need to go through injuries to feel for my brother. I don't like him ever going down. So just seeing the injuries that he's had over the last couple of years, it always hurts me. And I know it hurts him a lot worse, but, just his dedication to just trying to, get back and at times playing through it, not even telling people when he's injured, trying to play through it all the way till couldn't play anymore. So, it's great to be available to each other. I hate when I'm sidelined and he's playing, and I think it's vice versa when, he's sidelined and I'm playing. So, we came together because we want to be on the floor together and make magic. So, he's definitely making magic right now for sure.
All right, that is LeBron James right there. Lakers handle the Houston Rockets 134-109. So, next game for the Lakers is going to be on Tuesday. Game will be in Utah, so just a reminder there. That's the next one. Lakers will travel. I think tomorrow is when they'll take off, but our next broadcast will be Tuesday night. Lakers versus the Jazz in Utah. Local coverage will begin at 4:30. Tip-off is set for 6 p.m. We will have all your coverage starting tomorrow. We'll talk a lot of Lakers basketball. I'll be doing the show with T-Raj, Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max. We'll get things started, followed by Mason in Ireland. And Sedano and Cap as well, and they'll be out at Yamava for the final championship game. Thank you to Michael Funches. Thank you to Brian Cohen. Thank you to Parker Bell doing all our stuff socially. Laker fans, nice little stretch for the Lake Show. Let's finish this regular season off. Let's handle business on Tuesday, and let's see where the Lakers, if they could come back to Crypto.com with 3 games left, one of them against the Los Angeles Clippers with a chance to get in that number 6 spot, would certainly be amazing. So let's see how things play out. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back with you guys tomorrow. I'm Alan Sliwa. This has been the Pizza Hut Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Sponsored by Subaru of Glendale,
the #1 volume Subaru dealer in California.
Lakers basketball. Big is back. It's bigger, it's cheesier. The Big New Yorker from Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut. Big pizza, bigger deal. $13.99 Big New Yorker, only at PizzaHut.com.
Presented by CallJacob.com. Winning matters. That's why after an accident, you have to go to CallJacob.com.